Hello everybody. Welcome back to another video, okay? The T on NPD and relationships. Of course, before we get started, I want to invite you all to hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and come follow me as we discover our destinies. To my new subscribers and new followers, welcome y'all. Hey family. To my tribe and family at large, listen, welcome back. Thank you all for visiting my media resource and finding value in something that I have to say. I appreciate your time. And if you like the content that I am bringing to you, why don't we let the YouTube community know? We can do that by simply hitting that like button. It gives our tribe and our family right here the greatest opportunity to grow. So, of course, you know I want to mention our Thursday night live stream, y'all. Thursday nights, we go live right here on the channel. And that is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that is 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, family? So I want to invite you all to please join us on Thursday nights. We do a deep dive into teaching about the healing and restoration, of course, you know, after narcissistic abuse. So come on, good energy, conversation, information. Come on, y'all. Family, y'all know how we do it, okay? So listen, let's get into this video, though. How to shut down the narcissist. Questioning that mini interrogation, okay? How to shut them down from questioning you, okay? Now listen, family, I got to put this disclaimer out here because I want you to know, those of you that are dealing with violent narcissists, okay, please don't try this, okay? Do not try this, because if you are dealing with a narcissist that is violent and has that demon of rage, I mean, they all can have it, but some of them are just a little bit more prevalent than others. I don't want you to try this. But those of you that are dealing with narcissists and you want to shut them down from that interrogation, that mini interrogation that they like to do to you, this is what you do, okay? This is how you handle it. Again, this is not for people that are dealing with violent narcissists, because that violent narcissist, this right here will irritate the mess out of them and they will be ready to do X, Y, and Z, okay? And you don't need that in your life, okay? But when you're dealing with a narcissist, for one thing, they want to know all the information about you, okay? But they don't want to give you any information about them outside of the victim story that they give to everybody, okay? And see, that's something that you need to know about them. Narcissists are only truly going to give you the information that is going to benefit them in manipulating you, okay? That's it. That's it, and that's all. They're not going to really give you any information that they feel like you could use against them. Why? Because they know that all of the information that they are extracting from you is to do just that. Is to use it against you, okay? So what they'll do is they'll set up a questioning session, and they'll start hurling a barrage of questions at you. And the questions are very they'll ask you stuff like, especially, you know, when you first meet them, you know, they'll ask you very personal questions like, where were you? Where were you born? Some of them, I've heard some of them even ask, right down to, what city and state were you born in? It's not enough to just ask the state. They want to know the city and state you were born in. You know, this is how these birds get down. So what you have to do, family, is you gotta understand that a narcissist, see, the reason why they like to ask so many questions is because they know, this is what they understand. They understand that the person asking the questions in the conversation is the one with the power. Okay, so the narcissists want to stay in power. They want to stay in control of the dialogue of the conversation. So this is why they are going to ask you all of the questions. Excuse me, family. So what you do is, how you shut them down is you wait for a break in the conversation, and you get the break real early. You get the break real early. And then what you do is you snatch the controls from them. How you snatch the controls from them is you catch them off. And so you ask them something in the conversation. You ask them, you go completely off topic. Find something that's happening around you that's off subject. And you ask them something about what's happening over the, like, I wonder what happened to this or that over here. You know what happened? You catch them off. Okay. And you ask them a question like that, oh, I don't know. So when they engage in the conversation about whatever, oh, I don't know what happened, then you start asking the questions. Okay, that's how you shut them down. But you catch them off. See, I tell y'all gotta bring shock value. You have to bring shock value, because the narcissists, let me tell you, narcissists are very predictable. Although they tell you all the time that you're so predictable, they are very predictable. They got a whole cycle and a pattern that goes along with their disorder. So what you got to do is you got to catch them off, and then you take the controls of the conversation. And when you start asking the questions, if it's a new person that you're just meeting, okay, if it's someone that you're just meeting, what you want to do is you want to start asking them questions about, you want to get real personal. If they're asking, they ask you what state you were born in, you ask them what city and state they were born in. So when you start asking questions like that, narcissists don't like to answer questions like that, because you're getting too personal. You start asking them what city and state, you just get real ridiculous with it. Oh, were you born? You start asking them stuff like, oh, were you born at home or were you born in a hospital? They gonna be looking at you like, what? You know. But this is how you shut them down. Is you put a break in the conversation, and then you start snatching. If it's a family member, you start asking them you start asking them questions about what you know has happened with them. You start asking them about their kids. If it's not a family member, if it's not a parent, you start asking them about their kids. If it's a parent, you already know what's going on, so you know how to question them. Okay? But the name of the game is that you don't allow them to continue with the controls in the conversation. You shut them down by breaking the conversation. You got to break their thought process in the conversation. Okay? And then when you break the thought process in the conversation, you shut them down by taking the controls. Because once you ask that question that is off, and you engage them in that, or if they say something like, well, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Oh, well, I was just wondering about that. But back to what we were saying. So I wanted to ask you a question. So what about da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Okay? If it's somebody at work, you start asking them about all the projects that you know that they've been associated with. Okay? Well, what about this project? I know y'all, and see what you do is you start asking question after question after question. By the time this is what I know right here from doing it myself. By the time you get to question number 3, I can almost guarantee you, by the time, family, you get to question number 3, they're going to be done with the interrogation. They're going to be done with it. They ain't going to have no more questions for you. They don't want to talk to you because, see, they know that you have taken control of the conversation, and they know now that they are in the inferior position. And see, once you won't let up off of them with the questions, they going to want to end the conversation. These Chinese crested going to want to end the conversation. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about nothing no more because they're not in control. You see that? See, the enemy knows that in order to control you, he has to be able to manipulate you. Okay? And see, when you are in a conversation like that, and you are having conversation with them, you're not really having a conversation. Okay? That's not really a conversation. That's an interrogation. So what you got to do is you got to flip the controls, and see, you're not being manipulative like they are. What you're doing is you're just simply asking them questions like they were asking. See, they're asking you questions because they want the information to use against you. Okay? You're asking them questions about information that you already know about them. See, you're not trying to extract additional info out of them. You just asking questions about what you already know. That's the difference. See, these birds don't want it. They don't want the smoke. Because when you start to do that, they already know that the controls have switched, and they don't want to be in that inferior position. So they gonna shut it down. They don't want to have conversation with you. Testify in the comments. Try it, and I can guarantee you, those of you that are, and family, please, y'all help me out and please hit that like button. Y'all smash on that like button, please. So we can get this information out. This is how you shut down a narcissist and them questioning you. This is how you take back the power. You see what I'm saying? You take your power back. You don't allow them to interrogate you. You throw them off. You put a break in the conversation. And then another thing that they'll do when you're having a conversation, or when you're talking to them, they'll put the pregnated pauses in the conversation, so you'll just rattle on about your business. When you hear pregnated pause in a conversation with the narcissist, just hang up the phone. Or just don't say nothing. You get a pregnated pause, you don't have to deter the conversation. You don't have to ask something to catch them off and break the conversation. You get a pregnated pause, you just start in asking the questions yourself. But see, they don't expect you to know that. They don't expect you to know that. But see, when you do it, it catches them off guard, because they know that they put pregnated pauses in the exchange, because they want you to keep talking about your business. They'll do that. They'll start questioning you at first. Then they'll put, because see, they know you don't know what's happening. Then they'll put a long pregnated pause in there. So you'll just rattle on about your business. No, when they put that pause in there, now that's when you jump in and you start asking your questions. I can guarantee you, by the time you start digging in, you get to question number 3, they're going to be ready to end that conversation. Okay, family? So listen, if y'all don't mind, y'all hit that like button for me, please, family. This was on my mind and my heart this morning. I wanted to put this out here as another tool for you to put in your tool belt. So I will see you all. Y'all have a good day today. Have a blessed day today. Be real good to yourself. Do something nice for yourself today, okay, family? And I will see you all at the top, and I'll see you all on the next video. I love you, family. God bless you all, and may Yah bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you. Okay, family? Hit that like button for me, and I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you all at the top. Ciao. God bless you. Shalom and peace.